Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back once again to JJ's PC Builds. You know it is JJ with you once again. If first time here, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Don't forget about the notification bell so you know when I post the next video or live stream. Today, we're going to talk about real world look at DLSS 4.5 because the marketing claims are one thing. But what actually happens when you're in a game? That's going to be a question. Moving the camera, trying to play it, is completely a different story. I already did a full live stream testing this driver earlier this week, but I wanted to slow things down and revisit it with the proper controlled testing, because DLSS 4.5 is one of those updates that sounds huge on paper, but the truth only shows up when you're actually using it. DLSS 4.5 is supposed to improve ghosting, motion stability, and thin geometry reconstruction, and overall clarity. Basically, all of the stuff that makes DLSS look weird when you're actually playing, instead of starting at a still shot, let's say. And to be fair, some of those improvements are real. The biggest change you'll notice is ghosting. Fast-moving objects, bright UI elements, and anything that slides across the dark background, used to smear like crazy in older DLSS versions. With 4.5, that smears is reduced. It's not gone, believe it or not, but it's noticeably cleaner, especially in games that feed DLSS good motion vector data. You'll still see some trails on ultra-thin objects, but the most improvements is there. Motion reconstruction is where the transformer model really shows up. When you pan the camera, the image doesn't wobble or swim as much. Edges still stay more stable, distant geometry holds its shape a lot better, and the whole scene feels less jittery. If you're sensitive to motion artifacts, you'll notice this immediately. It's not perfect, guys, and some games benefit more than others, but the difference is real. Fine details, kind of fine, is also handled a lot better. Distant textures, brick patterns, mesh, fabric, they don't dissolve into mush as quickly. DLSS 4.5 keeps DLSS 4.5 keeps more of the detail intact, especially in performance mode, where older versions tend to fail and fall apart. Thin geometry is still the Achilles heel. Fences, wiring, foliage, they flicker less, but they still flicker. This is one of those areas where DLSS is fighting the game engine, more than anything else. UI stability is another improvement. DLSS has always struggled with HUD elements, call it HUD elements, because they're not a part of the 3D scene. With 4.5, UI flicker is reduced in most games. Bright icons, crosshairs, and text stay more stable, especially when you're moving quickly. But here's the but. If the game renders its UI at a weird resolution or composites it strangely, DLSS can still freak out, believe it or not. So again, better, maybe, not perfect, possibly. But the wild card in all of this is the DLSS override in the NVIDIA app. Lets you force DLSS 4.5 into older DLSS titles. And the results are all overall kind of in place, I think. In some games, it's a straight upgrade. Cleaner motions, sharper details, less ghosting. In others, it introduces new artifacts because the game wasn't built for this model. Key factor, the game wasn't built for this model. This is going to be a part, and it is a part I'm going to keep testing because the potential is huge, but the behavior is inconsistent. It's one of those features that could become amazing over time, but right now it's very game dependent. So it's going to come down to, it's going to get better as time goes on. Performance is basically unchanged. DLSS 4.5 isn't about FPS. It's about stability and clarity. If you're expecting a performance jump, you won't get one. You won't at all. If you're expecting a visual upgrade, you'll see in certain games and barely notice in other games. So this is a quality of life update, not a benchmark changer. So who actually benefits from DLSS 4.5? If you play fast-paced games with a lot of motion, you'll notice the improvements immediately. If you're a competitive player who hates ghosting, this is a step in the right direction. If you're a creator or someone who cares about image stability in recordings or streams, the cleaner the motion helps. If you play older DLSS titles, override features that might give you free upgrades, or it might introduce new issues. And if you're someone who just wants the best possible image quality, DLSS 4.5 is worth trying. But don't expect miracles, guys. Overall, I could say, DLSS 4.5 is meaningful improvement, but it's not a revolution. It fixes some long-standing issues, improves motion stability, and sharpens fine details, but it still struggles with thin geometry and inconsistent game support. It's a step forward, but not a leap. And as always, I'll keep testing this across more titles, the ones that, I think are relevant, because the real story with DLSS is never in the patch notes. It's in the gameplay. So bottom line, end of story. The only way you're going to notice it is when you're playing your games. Now, if you're not satisfied with it, make sure you guys leave a comment down below and let me know if you're not satisfied with it. But anyway, guys, this is my little update for DLSS 4.5. Have I seen improvements? Yes, I have. Is it worth the price? It's an upgrade with free software for your NVIDIA graphics card, so yeah, it's worth the price. But anyway, if this is your first time here and you enjoy my videos, and hear me out, you enjoy my videos, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Don't forget about the notification bell so you know when I post the next video. Until the next time and the next video, you know what it is, and we'll see you on the next one.
Take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.